You know, I'll give you the real thing I'm thinking. So the next update features an especially large number of perk tweaks and reworks. Wow, okay. New, finishing Mori. The killer can now perform an Amori on a final survivor using an offering. I said this idea ages ago. So this is like the third idea that they've put into the game from what I've said out of all these years. Billy's chainsaw being quieter. Hook's coming back once you've killed a survivor. And now finishing Mori. Though the finishing Mori were based on more than just the finishing Mori. It was based on what is it? Endgame chase. So you have to get rid of the hatchable crap. Instead of keys, it's a pocket watch. The pocket watch allows you to have advantages here and there through the endgame chase, you know, etc., etc. And then the Mori at the end with the endgame chase would have been the reward. But anyway, objects obstructing the camera during the Mori will fade away. Sure. Rework. Mental Mori offerings have a new effect. Gain a large blood point bonus when performing a Mori on the final survivor. That's cool. Blah 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 blah. Teamwork power of 2. I hope they say used to be and now is. This effect will linger for a few seconds when out of range. Re-entering this range before the linger time expires will maintain the effects. These things just buff SWF, by the way, which I think is the wrong direction. But let's just say this is the one where they go quicker in it. Increased range to 60 meters was 12. Power of 2 no longer has a cooldown. Wow, with no cooldown? So whenever you're within 12 meters of survivors, no matter what, no longer deactivates when a survivor is a health state. What's this do? What's Power of 2 do? They haven't said. They just put it. It has no cooldown. It's longer meters. And it doesn't deactivate when you lose a health state. What does this do? You get 5% haste. Well, that's going to be a problem. With SWF, no? So they run at 105% without really any drawbacks. Huh. I don't like SWF buff stuff because it's already the problem with DBD. I don't think that's good personally. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they've increased the range. They've taken away the cooldown, and it no longer deactivates. Like they've just buff. Like, why don't you just do one thing, like increase the range and see what happens instead of just omega buffing it like you always do. Like, do one thing, see the ripple effect. Do another thing, see the ripple effect. Like, you just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Collective strength. Same thing. They've just copy pasted. They've literally copy pasted. What's this do? What's collective strength do? Because they've copy pasted it. Collective stealth, sorry. No scratch marks. Wow. They've omega buffed these, you know. Omega buffed them. Sure. Corative action. Change. So now applies to survivors within 8 meters. Was cooperating on the same action. Okay. Prevented failed skill checks. Now become great skill checks. Was good skill checks. So how's this work? These are perks I don't know too much of. I'm not gonna lie. 2 people bringing corrective actions gives infinite hyper focus stacks. Right. That's fucking stupid. This is the most broken thing so far. These 2 were problematic for SWF. Solo, you won't really notice too much. This looks broken. This actually looks broken. So you could just use hyper focus with corrective action and just have max hyper focus no matter what. Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm kind of getting from it, from what you know, my understanding. Probably won't work with hyper focus. Why? Hyper focus needs great skill checks. You miss a skill check, you get a great skill check. Do you just get this forever? Is there no cooldown? Is it just every single time you just get great skill checks? That's it. Boom, 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 boom. Can't be. That makes no sense. There's 5 stacks. Okay. Okay, it's not as bad then, because I weren't sure if it was like infinite or whatever. Okay. Well, I need to know more about this perk to completely understand. I thought that it was forever, and whenever you miss a skill check, you just get a grade. That's what I thought it were, because I can't remember these newer perks. I know in a focus, I believe. Do I? Is that the one where you can see scratch marks, is it? You're on scratch marks? No, that's fixated, isn't it? What's in a focus? God, these new ones, man. Increased aura reading to 10 seconds was 5, okay? And then removed the range requirement. What's in a focus? You saw the child with 3 tokens of corrective action and gain 1 token each time you succeed a great skill check. Wait. What happens if it gives you the great skill check? Is it not classed as a great skill check? Scratch marks of teammates. When they lose a health state, you see the killer's aura. Weird. 10 seconds of seeing the killer aura. Okay, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. That seems kind of reasonable. We're gonna live forever. This is the one where you can heal people super. Oh my god. 150 now. They're fucking mad. 100 was fine. So I was on left in the dying state often. So we want to make sure this perk is effective when the situation arises. Endurance effect no longer needs to be activated. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, God. The endurance aspect of perk made the perk overly complicated to make use of. Ah, okay. So they've made it super quick, but you don't get the endurance. Why has it said added a 30-second cooldown to the endurance effect? What the fuck's that mean? Removed endurance effect. Wait, no longer needs to be activated. Endurance effect no longer needs to be activated. The endurance aspect of the perk when the perk, so we've replaced this with a cooldown instead. This cooldown only applies to endurance effect, not the healing speed increase. The slug person gets endurance now. No, they did. You can give endurance to all down survivors at the same time before now it has cooldown. Ah, okay, I see. Okay. So that's why they made its speed higher, or you know, its healing speed more. I mean, super good. The endurance is the strongest thing about it, by the way, not this. The endurance. So I guess the nerf to endurance is actually an overall nerf to this, personally. So yeah, it still seems super strong though, but it's only for one person. Poised, is that the one where you don't see the scratch mark? These are the fucking weird perks, man. They're all survivor ones as well. I don't use all the survivor perks. When you first start repairing a generator, you see the killer's aura for 6 seconds. That's new. Change, increase to 14 seconds from 10. We've also increased the duration of the original effect to kill... Okay, yeah, so you don't see any scratch marks when you finish the gen, I believe. Sure. Solid. It's not... it doesn't look problematic. Blood Rush, this is weird as well. This is the one where you get off a hook, I believe, or you get injured or something. And you become broken, and then if you survive after a certain amount of time, you get your health back or something weird. Let's see. So change Blood Rush now activates for 60 seconds after being unhooked. Previously activated permanently when you were one hook away. Oh shit, so this happens... This happens after every hook now? You could have this with off the record and just be completely, like, safe, couldn't you? Blood Rush now deactivates upon performing a conspicuous action. It now deactivates when exegates are powered. Removed Blood Rush no longer heals or provides the broken status effect. Wait. What the hell does this do? It no longer heals or provides the broken status effect. So what does it do? It just gives you exhaustion back. The perk had a lot of effects, equally strict set of conditions. We have simplified it to focus on the exhaustion recovery, which tended to be the main appeal of the perk. Oh, I thought it was something to do with healing for some reason. So you can sprint burst twice. I don't know if this will get used anymore, but I'm not sure. It seems weird. So you just get to sprint burst twice. Or like dead hard twice. No, you wouldn't be able to dead hard twice because you'd be mending. Live twice or something. So you get off a hook, you can live something, and then 60 seconds later, even if you were running, you lose exhaustion. Correct? Okay. Quick Gambit. Which one's this? When chased, you see the auras of other survivors. Okay. Quick Gambit now has 60-second cooldown upon losing a health state. Right. Reduce repair speed bonus to 5 was 8. Good. You need to stop making repairs quick. Repair speed bonus no longer has limited range. Oh, wow. So... Wait. Is this saying if someone's being chased and they have quick gambit, the whole team has a 5% speed on gens throughout the whole map? Is that... Am I getting that right or wrong? What the fuck? Okay, well, take it back. They've made gens even quicker. Oh, dude. Stupid. Really bad design. Distortion. Distortion no longer has tokens and instead deactivates once used until the next time you are chased. Okay. Increase duration to 12 seconds. Okay. That's probably good. Distortion can't just hide. They have to actually earn it from being chased. That's good. Lucky Stall. Now suppresses grunts of pain and pools of blood as long as you're in the locker. This effect lingers for 30 seconds after exiting the locker, was 10 seconds after entering. So it suppresses the grunts of pain and pools of blood as long as you're in a locker. And it lingers for 30 seconds after. Okay. No longer reveals the survivors or generators' auras. That's very strange having that, so I understand the removal. Yeah, this seems solid. Don't seem like a badly designed thing. That does. This, oh, not that. That does. That's super badly designed. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Genetic limits. Anytime a survivor loses a health state, they suffer exhaustion for 8 seconds. Genetic limit previously affected survivors who healed, which often led to exhaust effects expiring before they could be chased. Wait. So a survivor can do live and then get hit, and then after 8 seconds of not running, they'll get live again, correct? Is that what it's saying? These are some dangerous changes. Am I correct in saying that? Or am I wrong? That's what I get from it. They get 40 seconds from live. So why... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Killer perks. Okay, never mind. Okay, no. Okay, I see. It's on the killer side. I thought it was... It pushes their exhaustion down to 8 seconds. My bad. It's been a long one. 7 hours in. It's killer perks, my bad. Okay, so when you hit a survivor, they become exhausted for 8 seconds. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know if it'll be used, but it's interesting. Leverage. When a survivor performs an unlock, their healing speed is reduced by 50% for 30 seconds. Sorry, unhook. By 50% by 30 seconds. Probably not worth. Thwack. This is terrible perk. It's a rework. Good. Now starts with 3 tokens. Gain 1 token upon hooking a survivor. Good. It's always good. It should be separate survivors, but whatever. Hooking a survivor. When breaking a pallet or breakable wall, consume 1 token and cause survivors within 24 meters to scream and reveal the location. Shit, it's still shit. Wait. It just still doesn't seem worth. It's better, but I might look at it, but I don't know. Machine learning. The most recently damaged generator becomes compromised. What? Machine learning previously required you to damage one generator to activate it and then another to compromise it. Ah, okay. Yeah, that was stupid. This is a good change. It's still probably not going to be used much, but that's a good change. This is how it always should have been. Deathbound. Remove. Deathbound no longer has a distance requirement to activate. Deathbound no longer has a duration, and instead deactivates when the healer is hooked. What? Wow, that's... This is the, This is Oblivious, no? When someone gets healed, they and the partner gets Oblivious, or is it just the one who heals? I can't remember. Survivor is Oblivious the whole time until hooks. Holy crap. Only one who healed. Okay. And usually the one who's healing would be the one who hasn't been hooked yet, because the one injured is the one who was in the chase or off a hook, etc. So they're trying to push, you know, you're going after more than tunneling the same person, because you won't get anything from this tunneling. Yeah, I mean, that seems like, it seems like an alright change. It will force non-tunneling, obviously, on a game that's, I mean, it's nice not tunneling, but the devs make it hard for a lot of people, especially against a 4-man. Yeah, solid change. I don't know if it would be used Lords, but you definitely will see this more out of all of them. Zanshin, what the fuck, rework, good. When a survivor is within 6 meters of a drop pallet, within 60 meters of your location, their aura is revealed for 10 seconds. That's actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad, guys. Because, like I've said before, the devs making it so you can't hear survivors, it's one of the weakest things for killer, right? But if you consider aura, it doesn't matter if you can't hear them at the other side of something now. So they won't be able to misdirect you. That could be really strong. Huh. Very interesting. They might nerf that. DMan Switch. This is gen defense. I'm assuming it's going to be probably a nerf. Now applies only to the first survivors who stop repairing a generator. Increased its duration to 50 seconds. Was 30. Interesting. DMan Switch provides a powerful effect, but sometimes can get out of hand when combined with other perks. No, it can't though, devs. Seriously. Gen defense can't get out of hand. It's literally there to normalize gen speed. I know you don't get it. I know you don't get it, but seriously, it's why everyone uses it. But let's see. So it only activates on the first survivor who stops repairing. Damn. It's a big nerf for the overall pressure, but it's a big buff for the individual. I'm still not going to bother with it, I don't think. But yeah, it could have been worse. Blood Echo. Remove Blood Echo. Blood Echo no longer has a cooldown. Okay, makes sense. Reduce the duration to 30 seconds, not saying what from. Yeah, I find it so fucking deceptive when they don't say what it was from. What's it reduced from? It's 30 seconds from what? Like, why do you remember to put what it's from on other things and you forget all of a sudden on some of them? It was 60 seconds. It was 45 seconds. There's a big duration nerf. What with the cooldown? Didn't say what that is either. How big a cooldown was it? Like, if it was like 10-second cooldown and 60%, well, it's just a nerf, innit? That's why they hide it all. I fucking hate it. Just say everything, dude. It looks so deceptive. Cooldown was 60 seconds, okay. So no longer cooldown, but 60 seconds was very bad. But they've reduced the duration by 30 seconds. Okay. And this was oblivious. This is not going to be used. The healing one's way better for oblivious if you want to use oblivious. Duration was 45 seconds, what's it? Okay. Hex control rework. The last 3, 4, 5 volts which survivors rush vol are blocked by the entity. Sorry, 5 volts I should say. I don't actually know why they show all the tiers of it, because everyone's just going to have this anyway eventually. I guess it's just for people who have these, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. I don't even know why they have tiers. It should just be one perk. But whatever. This lasts until the Hex Totem is cleansed. It's a Hex. This is what I mean. Like, you can make something that good. You know, 5 volts are blocked. It's a Hex. Maybe they're starting to understand that. Rework. When a survivor escapes a chase, reveal the aura for 6 seconds. Oh, Predator with trash. This is a good change. I mean, it's hard to do a bad change with Predator. It's trash. This perk then goes on cooldown for 40 seconds. That's bad. No one's using that. Alright, Skull Merchant. This is what you guys were mentioning, right? Change. Decreased hindered penalty when scanned by a drone to 5% was 10. Remove the Skull Merchant no longer gains haste when scanning a survivor. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's big. Let's see what else. Reduce the number of drone scan lines to 1 was 2. Yikes, that's super slow now, right? So it's just going to be at one side. Drones are now always on the active state. Ah, so you're easier to dodge. Okay. Drone scan lines are now invisible beyond 60 meters. That doesn't... I don't think that matters. Okay. Right, so she's going to be super, super easy to dodge. They still haven't done the thing what she needs, by the way. They're fucking idiots. They still haven't done the thing she needs. They're such... You know, I need to not be so passionate. The thing Skull Merchant needs is a regression to the scan lines which have applied. When a survivor gets scanned once, it stays there forever until they get scanned again, and now it stays there forever until they get scanned again, and now they're injured. It should slowly regress and go away. That's all she needs, man. That's the stupid part of her, and they don't get it. Whatever. She still has the stupid part where they're going to keep scans and people are going to be pissed and they still don't get why. But yeah, she's way weaker. She moves, she doesn't get any haste. Does she get haste if they get clipped? These two effects combined create a huge speed difference within Kill the Survivor. We have removed one and toned the other down. Does she just get that and that's it now? They didn't say what happens when they get grabbed. Does she still get the speed up? Because it says when scanning a survivor, but what about when clipping them? Does she still get the 2%, 3%, 5% or whatever it is? Oh damn, Hillbilly. They're gonna nerf him. I thought Hillbilly was in a good place. Decrease the time before overdrive starts to dissipate to 8 seconds was 15. Is that just saying that you get less overdrive? I think it is, isn't it? Decrease overdrive movement speed, nerf. Decrease overdrive charges gained while Revving and sprinting to 1.5 second was 2. Charges gained. Increased chainsaw missed attack cooldown. Only 0.2, but yeah, nerfs, alright. Pretty sure that's all nerfs. I don't think you should be nerfing the killers that can actually go around and, you know, chase and do all these things. And tell me if I'm wrong if it isn't just nerfs. Twins change Victor's cooldown when crushed to 20 seconds with 15 nerf. Increased cooldown after Victor downs a survivor to 3.2 seconds. Was 2.7 nerf. Okay. Smallish nerfs. She's still going to play the same. Unknown. New. HUD update to display teleport cooldown and hallucination spawn time. Sure. Not needed. Both of them are not needed. The way it were right now was more sophisticated and more subtle, but yeah, whatever. Movement speed now decreases sooner when charging your power. Ah, that's a big nerf. So he starts moving slower when charging your power much sooner. So I'm assuming when you were charging your power, it did it like at the end of it, but now like as you press it, you're slowing down. Increased teleport recovery speed by 15%. Okay, they're probably going to nerf that add-on, which people were using for the quick one. So you'll never be able to use that and go as quickly as you could. So technically that's a nerf, but it's a base buff, right? It's an overall nerf if you use that playstyle. It's a base buff if you don't. Adjustments to blurry photo and vanishing. Not telling us what. Maybe it's say at the bottom. They're like super good add-ons, and it's not saying what they've done. Improve visual and audio feedback when using UVX, whatever. Like very, very whatever things in my opinion. Notice that the blurry photo add-on is a fan favorite, so we've incorporated part of its effect into the base kit. What was blurry photo? Oh, they're on about 50%, yeah. Never mind, yeah. Tone it down composite, yep. This will allow more freedom to experiment. Tone down the vanishing box add-on, which was strong side by adding a trade-off increased hallucination spawn time. That's what they're doing. So the best add-on he has will now increase hallucination spawn time. Let's see, how good is that? Increasing their spawn time. So does that just mean that they're going to be spawning faster? I'm assuming it is. And then they've done that. So yeah, they've nerfed one of like pretty much his best add-on. And then they've put at base his teleport recovery. But weren't it like 50%? The add-on, I can't remember. I'm sure it's like 50%. So 15's fuck all. Unnoticeable, actually. Unnoticeable. So they've got rid of 2 of his like more popular add-ons, I would say. Yeah, it's 50%. So 15's just a fucking joke. Yeah, so they've got rid of that, and they've basically just got rid of his best add-ons. Yeah, right? His two kind of best add-ons, or up there with the best add-ons. And then they've nerfed here. This doesn't matter. And then this is a buff, but overall nerf if you do use that add-on. If you don't, it's a very unnoticeable buff. Cool. There you go. That is the changes, guys. And my little impressions of them. Some of the stuff I can't remember because there's so many